We have two very special guests joining us this morning. This is part of an incredible program, the Adopt a Senior program. Little bit of a twist. Carrie Hernandez is the administrator for the Adopt a Senior group, and Miss Lynn Belcher, she's a senior resident in the independent living community of Lucy Corps Continuing Care Community in Chesterfield. It's nice to have both of you with us. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It is our pleasure. Well, I have questions. Let's talk about Adopt a Senior. Of course, we've talked so much on the program about the class of 2020, the high school senior, and those traditions being disrupted across the country, really across everywhere. But this is a neat opportunity for seniors and seniors in the class of 2020 to connect. Let's talk through this. Carrie, what is this all about?
The Adopt a Senior page is where you adopt a senior within our state, and you reach out to them by ways of handwritten letters, cards, gift baskets, pretty much anything you want to do to try to make that senior feel special, especially during these trying times that we're in right now.
And Miss Belcher, you're with us today. You've got a basket next to you. Is this part of the program? How does this work? How are we both adopting each other and making this connection?
Yes, this basket is part of it.
Talk us through that, Miss Belcher. What is that all about? What is this like for you with the Adopt a Senior program?
I've had a good time. We just fell in love with Carly. And my daughter also sits on the board of alumni at Longwood College. And of course, when I saw that just tickled me to death. And I left Robin, her name is Robin Lisfield, and I left her Carly's address, and I left Robin's address with Carly. And I told her she needed any, answer questions. Sometimes I sent 3 to college, and I said, you're scared when you first go. And she's just such a nice, she's just so pretty. We fell in love with her. And we really had a good time with this. I have so enjoyed it.
And the idea, Miss Belcher, is that you have adopted a graduating senior. And like you said, it can be an intimidating time, even under what we would call normal circumstances. So you have the opportunity to put your arms around someone virtually and share some insight and support, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And that's got to be incredible. Carrie, I know it's got to be pretty rewarding to see these stories come together and watch these connections being made.
Oh, it is. I'm looking through the page all day long because I do approve every post as it comes through. So I see each and every story, and it is really heartwarming to see how the community is getting together.
And I think under a quick guess of what this program would be about, you might anticipate that maybe high school seniors would be traditionally reaching out to our senior population and making that connection. But this is fantastic that it's a reciprocated relationship where we're getting those insights, those life experiences, and that support from so many seniors in our community, just like Miss Belcher. And that's pretty cool to see. It's got to lift them up as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Miss Belcher, what's been your favorite part about this so far? I think you probably started the project and it's grown from there, right?
Yes, ma'am, we did. It's just nice to help somebody else, and this has been such a trying time that it gives you something to help somebody else to do for. And I sort of went to Longwood, so that helps a lot. And like I say, I just looked at her and fell in love with her, and the people who have been there with to see her say she's just exactly like I said. You just fall in love with her.
It's really spectacular. And Miss Belcher, just one last question for you. Once you got on board with this and were doing that and made the connection, how has the response been at Lucy Corps? You have friends there in the community that probably have come on board too, just because you're doing this as well.
We've had a good response, very good response. I'd like to continue doing it.
Well, that may just come to be, right? We'll just continue the kindness and keep that going. Carrie Hernandez, thank you so much from the Adopt a Senior group. It's great to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. And I appreciate this.
Any words on how folks can get involved if they're interested in learning more about the project?
They can visit our page on Facebook at Adopt a Senior 2020 RVA.
All right. And I hear somebody in the backyard who's a fan of that idea. So let's give a couple barks about making sure that that happens, because this is a great project. Thank you so much for making time today. Miss Belcher, thank you. Nice to meet
Thank
both
you.
of you. And we'll be sure to include a direct link on our website, wtvr.com/VTM, so that you can head and find that Facebook group and make Adopt a Senior a project of your own if you're interested in learning more.